All right, good morning, sixth graders. I hope you are doing well still. I'm going to have you start off by pausing this video here and follow the instructions on this do now. Go ahead and pause. All right, hopefully you got that done. I'm going to be checking with Mr. Perez. If you have any trouble with the emailing, just comment on the assignment in Google Classroom and I'll help you out. Technical difficulties. Come on. All right. Oh my gosh, it's not gonna let it go. Okay, today's lesson is PS6 density. Go ahead and write down this title. I lost my old pencil, so this is the new pencil we're using. Hope that's okay. All right, PS6 density. Okay, so density is the amount of volume that's packed into a certain space. So based on that, I just want you to take a wild guess. Which one do you think is more dense? And Ellen might already know the answer to this because she did this for her science fair, and Maria. All right, so think about it. Which one do you think is more dense? Okay, and we'll get back to the answer later. Go ahead and write down the definition for density. So density is the amount of matter per volume, or it's how many atoms and molecules are packed into a space. Really having some struggles here. I don't know why this won't go away. Okay, so in this image, you can see that the more dense object or substance is this one. There are a lot more molecules packed into the small space here. Whereas this one still has a lot of molecules, but not as many packed in. There's like some empty pockets there. So more density means more matter packed into a space. All right, so take a moment, pause here. Okay, the more dense one is right here. The reason that that's more dense is because there are more, let's call those atoms. There are more atoms packed into the same amount of space as there are over here. So same amount of space, different number of atoms. The one with more atoms is more dense. Pause. Okay, hopefully you figured out that the one with less space here is actually more dense. Since there are 5 atoms in this box, there are also 5 atoms in this box. But since there's a lot more space in this box, it means that this is more dense. So the same number of molecules packed into a smaller space means that something is more dense. Okay, so if you have a couple of substances, this should actually probably work for most people could find at least 2 substances at home. The easiest would probably be oil and water. So just check with your parents that you're allowed to use up some oil because you probably won't be able to reuse it after this. See if you can use some oil and fill a glass halfway with water and then put a little oil on it. I want you to think about which one is more dense in that scenario. Is it the oil or is it the water? If you have questions about this, office hours would be a good time to come talk to me about it, okay? Oops, I should have taken that out. Okay, so if you can't do the experiment at home, or even if you can, but you want to see a little bit more, you can go watch this video, and I'll put the link on our assignment as well. Hey, what is happening here? I got rid of all this. Why is this still here? All right, here we go. All right, so last thing, some announcements. Do the reading that is in the assignment, as always. Take the quiz. This obviously isn't a real quiz. You can use your notes. You have access to that, but try and do it without your notes as best as you can, and then check your notes if you need help. And then the last thing is that I would love to do a little class tomorrow at 11:15. So if you are able to reserve time tomorrow at 11:15, it'll probably be pretty short, maybe 20 minutes or so. I just want to see how people are doing and answer any questions that we have. So you will all join me for class tomorrow at 11:15 on Google Hangouts. Um, what that means is you're going to need to check your email for a link from me. It's probably going to be a little hard for us to do it the first time, but we'll figure it out. Okay, hope everybody is doing well, and I hope I will see you all tomorrow at 11:15 on Google Hangouts.